You want to talk about it? I'd rather laugh about it. Let's get a little dark about it on the Traumedy Show. Welcome to the Traumedy Show. I'm your co-host, Rachel Wilford.
And I'm your other co-host, Megan Wilford.
No, you're our other co-host, Patchy the Pirate.
Hi, matey. Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
The reason that we're saying this, if you're listening and not watching, is because Megan has covered herself in a Patchy the Pirate blanket.
Yes.
Just because it's a Tuesday and we have free will.
Well, and it was behind me. Rachel's like, there's a blanket right behind you in the way. And I'm like, that's my Patchy blanket.
Oh, yes, Patchy.
Which I used for my SpongeBob birthday party because I just like to have artifacts of all of my different things. Yeah,
everyone needs an emotional support. Patchy the Pirate blanket.
It's true. Peach loves this one. Yeah, come here.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the time when I went to Hawaii recently, which we're going to talk about. But there was like another millennial our age, and he yelled loudly at the pool with a Mai Tai in hand, "Are you ready, kids?" Like to no one in particular, just like exclaiming it. And I immediately responded, and we were like, "Aye, aye, Captain." And then he's like, "I can't hear you." And we ended up doing the entire SpongeBob theme song. Like, we kept thinking we were going to stop. We're like, haha, the bit's over.
Yeah.
Absorbent in yellow. What commit? His nautical nonsense is something you wish. And the parents were like, oh my God. Like our parents and their parents. And we were like, this is the millennial code. Like, I can't not finish the whole theme song.
No. It's actually against our religion.
And then we finished, and then we just like went our separate ways. And it just was this
forever in our hearts.
Yeah, this 30-year-old man and his girlfriend and his parents, and then us and my parents. Just this beautiful bonding moment in Maui. Kind of Polly.
We wish them well.
Yeah, SpongeBob really brings us all together.
Truly. Well, speaking of Hawaii,
yes,
you have some news.
Yes, if you live under a rock like Patrick Star, you may not have heard that I'm engaged to be wed.
Betrothed.
I'm engaged. I'm engaged. I'm a fiance.
Yep.
Again.
With 2 E's, by the way. In case you didn't know.
Have I been doing that wrong?
No. Oh. I'm just educating the masses as I do on grammar, spelling, and punctuation.
Right.
You know, like I like to do here.
2 E's.
Arms akimbo. What was the other one I did recently? I educated
it was
you
one I was like annoyed
mischievous.
At. Oh, yeah.
Mischievous.
I was like, whatever.
Yes. Well, fiance with 2 E's is for the woman, if you are a woman.
Because it's French and it's like the feminine version of the word, and then the masculine version.
The masculine version is with 1 E.
Peach is now cuddled on Patchy in my lap.
Yep. She really does love Patchy.
Yes, I'm a fiance.
Mm-hmm.
I know not last time, but the time before, I had said that Washington boy, it's funny even calling him that, got me the ring, right? And I knew, or I can't remember.
I think it was you were telling them, everybody, our listeners, our loves, that
January
he was
23rd.
telling everybody January 23rd when you went home with him for Thanksgiving. I think that's what you're thinking of.
Oh yeah, because it was Thanksgiving when he started being like January 23rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, it didn't happen on January 23rd. It happened on January 15th. But January 23rd is our 1-year DM anniversary.
Mm-hmm. DM.
I've never said that out loud before. DMversary.
Yes.
But leading up to this said Hawaii trip, I had a very strong inkling. I don't know. I really thought he was going to propose, and I knew he had the ring at that point, which I picked out.
Yes.
I picked out. I sent him. We have been talking about getting married since like week 3 of talking. So it was always like a part of the plan. And then, I mean, obviously we're like, as things keep going the way they keep going, and as soon as it kind of was even like, when's an acceptable time to get engaged at this point? Okay, we've been together X amount of months, and I can ask your parents, but it just has always been, it just felt right from the very beginning. So yeah, he asked my parents over Christmas. I think I talked about that. Or maybe I didn't. Nope. Gosh. Yeah, he asked my father permission. late night after we'd all kind of like gone to bed and everything. And it was like a really cute moment. I could kind of hear what was happening. I at least knew that they were talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess my dad was like, of course, yeah, we'd love to have you in the family. Like, let's go play golf. And then they went and played a round of virtual golf on my dad's golf simulator.
Nice.
Which is like
man
really
things.
my dad's love language. I know he's so happy to have a son who plays golf, and they text about it all the time, and it's very cute. So I knew he'd asked for my permission for my hand in marriage, and the dowry was given.
Yes.
It's so
7 cows.
It's like so sweet and funny to ask permission or like talk to the father when I'm like 32.
Yeah, in divorce.
I know. Like it's so.
It's still just the respectful thing to do.
Totally.
Obviously.
I'm glad he did. And like it was his idea, but it's just like, this is so
a funny thing.
It's so different.
Like, yeah, that's an interesting thing. Like at what point do you not need to do that? Or is it ever like,
I don't know.
What if, you know, somebody's getting married again at 45 and their parents are like 70? Like, do you still,
I don't know.
And it's like their second and third marriage, or even if it's their first,
yeah,
I don't know when, or do you just always
probably
do that?
Just like preference or I'm sure if Washington proposed and like hadn't talked to my parents beforehand, I doubt they'd be like, well, you didn't talk to me or anything.
Yeah.
But it was nice for him to like get that official blessing.
Sure.
And then at that point, he'd already been telling everyone he was proposing January 23rd. I knew he had the ring. I didn't see it, but I knew which one it was. Because I had been sending him once, because we've been talking about getting engaged, and I kept sending him different ring links and ideas and images and Pinterest and stuff and just like inspo. And there was one day when there was this one jeweler in LA, and they really gorgeous like lab grown diamond rings, and there was like a 25% off Christmas deal. And I was like, by the way. And then he was quiet for like 20 minutes and then like looks over and starts like smiling and giggling. And I'm like, holy shit, did you just buy that one? Okay. Which is just his MO. Like he's never been good at keeping secrets or holding anything in. Like he's just so excited to get married and get engaged that the part that he did keep a little bit of a secret, which I'll get into, was one of the most perilous moments of his life to not share. Like he just can't handle it. So very, very sweet. Leading up to Hawaii, there was just a lot of back and forth of like, would he do it there? Would he not? I know originally he was hoping to do it there, especially when he thought that you and Bullseye were going to maybe be with us. And then last minute, I think he decided he wasn't going to end up doing it in Hawaii, but then I really thought he was going to, and I was like telling everybody else he was going to. And then he caught wind that I was planning on it, getting engaged in Hawaii, and I like got my nails done and I got my hair done, and I knew he brought the ring. So the actual trip, I knew he was getting engaged within the month. I was like, there's no way he's going to hold on to this ring for a long time. Like he's way too excited. Mm-hmm. I was just very excited as well. So also I quit my job, which we talked about briefly in the previous episode. And this week in Hawaii was the week in between my two jobs. So it was even better because I was unemployed for the week, but then I also had the one lined up, and it was like the first, I feel like true vacation, like a week-long vacation I had gone on with Washington Boy. Yeah, the Hawaii trip was great. It just was, he didn't propose until the day before the last day. So it kind of got to this point of like, will he, won't he? But then at a certain point, I started to really pick up on hints when he was not like, when he was really careful with his phone. I feel like we really pick up on that when like our men tend to just be like, here's my phone, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
But there was a couple moments where I'm like, oh, you have a text. And he's like,
yeah, moves the screen
I'm like,
away.
either suddenly you're having an affair,
yeah,
or you're planning something.
Yeah.
But I was like, I would notice it, and then I didn't dig into it because I'm like, oh, he's trying to keep a secret. Okay, I'm gonna just pretend like I didn't notice.
Yeah.
And like the day, oh yeah, there was the time I brought a couple dress options for getting proposed to.
As one does.
I was like, what would be a good dress to get engaged in? So there was like more of the fairy tale, sweet, flowy one, but then there was also the like sexy one. And I wore the blue fairy tale one first. And then Washington Boy was like, oh, I really like that dress. Like, what other options do you have for dinner tonight?
Because that was the night he wasn't going to propose.
Correct.
And, yeah, he was trying to mitigate you wearing the other dress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I guess he like saw this shirt in a gift shop that was going to match that dress perfectly and was planning on returning to buy it. So he didn't want me to wear that one.
The proposal experience of being a girl versus being a boy, like you had prepped your hair, your nails, you brought different dress options, like
literally.
And then being the boy, he's just like, the gift shop shirt that matches, perfect.
I know.
Like what the hell?
I know. Yeah, like
that's our experience.
And then, I mean, in retrospect, it was like he originally was not planning on it being in Hawaii, but then, like I said, okay, shit. Megan really wants it to be in Hawaii, so I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
At this point, like realizing.
And I got to get a shirt for the photos.
Yes.
And the vibe in the moment.
So going into vacation, I don't think he was thinking it was. And then it became pretty clear. I was like, did I hold it with my hand? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because yes, I would have loved a giant proposal too, or like a big party right after or what, like, but at the same time, I kept, because he was really agonizing over it on how to do it and what is right for you and for me. And I kind of was like, honestly, it's also like not my first engagement and I don't really super care. I'm just really excited to be engaged and we can always throw a party and whatever feels right for you. I don't want him to like do a bunch of stuff that is not in his wheelhouse or doesn't feel right for him. And I just wanted it to be like special and intimate and now.
Yeah. You just wanted, you wanted it to be.
It's like, I kind of care more about like the timing than, like, I
want my ring. I know you have it. I want my ring.
I know you have it. I know we even had ideas of when we were going to get married too. And it's like, I just do it.
Yeah. It's a crime shame that this ring is not seeing the light of day at this point. It's in a box hidden away. It should be on my hand.
We are in Hawaii. And like if he had his perfect, amazing way, it would be private. No one would be there. It would be spontaneous. Like that's just who he is. So he ended up like, okay, Megan really wants to get engaged on this trip. She's ready for it. So he made it happen while we were there. And he did book a photographer. He told my parents, like, I think on the second day of the trip, texted them being like, hey, this is the plan. Just want to make sure this is okay. Like, and they were like, oh my God, of course. Yes, please do it. Which was really special that my parents were there, especially knowing that they love and support him so much like that. It was really special that your parents were there. I mean, it's a joke, but it's not, but
yeah.
Wherever it was, Uncle Eric and Jennifer have to be there.
Yes. Those were the main ones.
It was sweet that they were there for sure. But yeah, there was the dress thing. I was like, okay, it's happening for sure. Being nervous. And then the actual day of, he went and golfed with my dad that morning and he had like the worst golf game of his entire life, which I guess because he was so nervous. Like the night before he said he slept for like 2 hours. Like this is how nervous he was when it was even like somewhat thrown together in a few days and he was losing his shit. Like didn't eat, ended up having like 2 or 3 drinks or something when we finally got to the pool after his terrible golf round. And he kept being like, how long does it take to wash your hair? Like, when's dinner? We should probably get back. And he's just texting nonstop. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And at that point, I definitely knew. And I was just having fun with it. Like, it was this kind of like surreal moment of like, oh yeah, I'm going to get engaged in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like I was super excited, but I didn't feel nervous at all. And I felt so like at peace, but also reveling in this moment of nobody thinks I know.
Yeah.
like my dad was like, what are you wearing tonight? Like, and Jennifer wants to know what you're wearing.
So obvious.
But it was really sweet.
Yeah.
And like I was playing in the ocean at one point and he's like, we really should probably go. And in my mind, I'm like, tee. Okay. I don't know why you're in such a rush.
Why are you rushing me?
Yes. And then getting ready for dinner, and Washington Boy was like freaking out about like, maybe you should focus on your hair, like instead of your makeup, because your hair's wet. And that seems to be probably the most important thing for dinner. Like he just wanted to make sure that I looked nice for the photos, which I totally respect and understand, but I knew what was coming at that point.
Yeah.
And he also said, give me like, hey, what do you want to bring tonight? Because I'm just going to pack your purse now, because he put the ring in my purse and was carrying it, which is not unusual for him. He carries my purse all the time, but also his pants were so tight that if he put the ring in his pants, it would have been like a giant bulge out of nowhere. So we finally get ready and we are like so on time. We were so early. I think he just was so nervous about being late.
Yeah.
But
like missing the sunset or something.
Because the plan was we got engaged at Duke's Beach House in Maui, Kaanapali, if you're familiar with it, but on the sunset. But as we were walking there, I could just like, his hands were so sweaty and he was just looking at his phone and kind of trying to be cool, but clearly freaking out.
Yeah.
But it was really sweet for me to just pretend,
show up and be cute.
Yeah. When I knew, and I was starting to get nervous too, but I just was like, hell yeah. And then we sit down for drinks, or we sit down for dinner. And at this point, like the sun's about to set, we all ordered one drink. And now I'm at dinner and I'm like, okay, how's this going to go down? Like, what's the
logistically?
Now I'm like, now I'm here. Like, is he proposing in the restaurant? Like, is it going to be in the onion ring appetizer? I'm like, logistically.
It's going to be a chocolate lava cake I have to dig through.
And then, and meanwhile, he's still definitely on his phone a lot because he's texting the photographer. Yeah. It was also super windy. So I think he was like freaking out about the wind and kept checking the wind forecast. But then at that point, my dad was like, looks like a really good sunset. Like this would be a good time to like go to the beach and take some sunset pictures. And Washington Boy's like, oh, yeah, like, what an idea. Yeah. And then there was just this awkward, like, I'm like, yeah, that'd be good. Like, should someone at the table come with us to like take our picture? Or do you just want to do a selfie? You know, me just being like,
yeah, playing coy.
Yeah. And then at Jennifer's like, oh, well, I can come. And then my mom's like, well, maybe we should all go. And then I think your dad was like, someone has to stay at the table. Well, we can't just leave.
I thought you would think you dined and dashed or something.
Yeah, it just was this kind of like awkward shuffle. And Washington Boy's like, why don't you and I just start walking and like they'll figure it out? And I'm like, okay.
All right.
And then I turn around and I see your mom and your dad like talking to the waitress. And at that point, I think they were like letting her know what was going on. But so he and I are walking down to the beach, and the beach is like right next to the restaurant, and we were sitting like on the outside patio. So it wasn't too far. But as we're walking, I noticed this man kind of standing there with his phone with a camera and like trying to look inconspicuous. And I'm like, that's the photographer. And we get to the beach.
Found him.
Yeah. We get to the beach and Washington Boy's like, maybe should we take off our shoes? And I'm like, okay. And we start walking to the sand at that point. At that point, I start crying too. And he's like, okay, you know what's going on. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Yes, I do. But it like still, it's just kind of a blur. And even though I knew exactly what was coming and what was going to happen, like it was really, really fucking sweet, like very magical. And the whole beach like clapped, and even the restaurant patio could see it, and they were all clapping. And there was like a good like 15 minutes, I feel like, of us just like kind of just embracing and crying. And the photographer was taking photos, but we weren't even like posing necessarily. We were just like holy shit. Okay. Yep. We're engaged.
Mhm.
And what was also really sweet was how much Washington was crying too. Like he's got a big heart and he definitely cries, but I haven't really seen him like cry that much before in such a like joyous way. And he did his classic fist bump when he has so many emotions, he doesn't know how else to release it rather than like through his fist in the air. So he did that. And that's like, I think my favorite photo, I'm going to get it printed, is right as he got on a knee, he like fist bumps. Yeah, it was, and the pictures were fucking beautiful. And I'm like, I couldn't ask for better like engagement pictures either. So he did his job there and my parents got to be there and take pictures with us. And then the dinner after was so like, just honestly very wonderful. We were all crying and your parents and my parents went around and gave like marriage advice. And we talked about life and the wedding and we were definitely drinking and my dad got champagne. And yeah, it just was really, really perfect. And then walking back to the hotel, I guess once we got to dinner, the photographer, because he worked with our hotel as well. So we were able to leave him a room key and he went in there and decorated the whole room with like rose petals everywhere.
Oh,
and
cute.
had like rose petals on the bed, I was like, that was very much a surprise. But pro tip, if someone ever leaves rose petals on your bed, you can't just like lay on it because it will stain.
Oh, did it stain the bed?
No, because I knew this.
Oh, I didn't know this. That is
Really?
a pro tip. Yeah.
Have you never had rose petals on your bed?
I don't think I have.
I think like me and my ex did that like 10 years ago or something for some Valentine. Like I know this from my teenage years.
Wow. This is deep lore.
Yeah. So not even like we weren't even sexually active. And I think there was a time when I was like 17 or something.
You were just laying there dry humping with your quarters collector's book.
Pretty much. You know, that ex-husband, but we were teenagers. And there was a moment when he surprised me and he had like rose petals all over the bed. And you're like, oh my God, romantic. And you like roll around or whatever. We completely ruined his duvet cover. Like could not get it out. It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know this because you committed the cardinal sin, not.
Well, it wasn't, we didn't have sex.
No, I know, but I'm saying like you know this because you did stain, not like you already knew that as a prevention tip before this happened.
Yeah, I knew it from like direct experience.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I see. Dang. That is something they don't show in the movies.
No. You always see rose petals on beds, but like, and then you see them like throw the person down on the bed and then you roll around and then cut to the next scene. Like, dude, it will. I mean, even like, and I warned Washington Boy this because of course he's like, let's get on the bed. And I'm like, we got to pause. We got to carefully.
It's got to be some admin that happens here first.
This is so romantic and magical and wonderful, but we have to carefully scoop all of these rose petals off. And even then, it left a little bit of a stain.
Dang, I wonder if it's just the red ones that do that or like pink and yellow too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, white would look stupid.
Do we have any florists or botanists that listen to this podcast?
I don't know. And especially with it being a hotel, like we would get charged the whole duvet cover.
Yeah, no.
But we carefully put them in like I think we stored it in like a cookie tin. And then I brought it home and I made potpourri out of it.
Oh, where?
Next to the.
Oh, cute.
In that little jar.
I see it. Cute.
I know. I'm not always like the most like sentimental person with objects and things like that. But I was like, aw.
Yeah.
Well,
cute little decoration.
I don't want to just like throw them away. These are, and also my dad bought us some really nice leis like at the restaurant that were fresh flowers. And so I tried to save some of those as well, but they didn't make the best dried, but whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't stain your bed.
That is such a pro tip.
Yes. But yeah, that was the engagement. I mean, I saw it coming, but I was so fucking happy. And the next day was really wonderful. Just like we had the whole full day in Hawaii at that point, and we spent more time to ourselves and we did our own date. Most of the night we were like hanging out with the parents and stuff, but we kind of did more of our own thing at that point. Yeah, it was truly bliss. being in Hawaii and being engaged and being unemployed for a week was like
a high.
Yeah. A high, and the sun and so many Mai Tais. It was wonderful. And then came back pretty quickly, started my new job, and then like also just like started wedding planning really quickly.
You're
too.
Planning a lot of things because your engagement party is this weekend, and then your birthday party in 2 weeks. We're doing Star Wars parties.
Yes.
So yeah, lots of things planning.
Very event forward. I had a call with my psychic who we've talked about before. Shout out to Karen. This was this was right after I got engaged, but she even said like, I see a lot of celebrations coming up in the next few months and a lot of parties and gatherings and friends things. And that's great, but like make sure not to overdo it and overindulge, which is really offensive.
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, fine.
You're literally right. Yeah, because we just had our friend Amy's birthday last weekend, engagement party this weekend. It's Valentine's Day the next after that.
Yeah.
And then Star Wars party.
Yep.
And at this rate, me drinking once a week does take like 3 business days. Maybe not that long, but like 2.
Yeah, 2. Same for me.
Yeah.
I had like 4 drinks or whatever at Amy's birthday party, and I threw up the next day. I'm like, if this is 30, please unsubscribe me.
Literally.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
This sucks.
I did do some research and I bought the supplement called Cheers to help with hangovers. So I'm hoping that will help. I will report back.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
We really need to somehow rectify this situation so that we can continue our debaucherous lifestyle. We're not really willing to slow down on our debaucherous lifestyle or give that up. Like, we need something to compensate for the alcohol.
Like, God forbid I want to have a few drinks at my friend's birthday party.
God forbid.
And I'm not even being like gluttonous during the week. It's just on a and we just have a lot of things to celebrate.
Yes.
Like, what are we? I've been thinking about your wedding week.
I'm scared.
We have, excuse me, I'm having nervous burps about it because we booked unlimited drink packages.
Yes.
Like, it's the reels you see online where it's like, we have to keep drinking. Remember?
Yeah.
Harry, like,
it's fiscally responsible to do so. At this point.
But it's going to be like a 4-day bender.
For real. And I was talking.
How are you going to like look your best on the wedding day?
I know. No, I'm so nervous. And that's why it's good at least that we have like the rehearsal dinner day in between the boat and the wedding day. Cause I'll probably just like really chill that day.
Yeah.
I guess to have a day in between, but like I'm going to have bags under my eyes. Like, at least if this is probably not very great, but at least if I'm throwing up, like I'll be skinny for my wedding day.
True.
It's bad to say, but
even if you end up getting the, what's it called? Montezuma's Revenge.
Oh yeah. I'll take it actually. I mean, as long as I don't have it in my wedding dress.
Yeah.
But I was talking to Dre about this too, we can't get sunburned. Like on the yacht and shit, we have to be so careful. She's like, we need to find you like a head to toe tunic.
Oh my God.
Like just a white tunic, and it's yeah, so that I don't get sunburned. Because the last thing I want is to be a lobster on my wedding day.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
so we need to like every hour have a timer set and like reapply.
When we did the snorkel boat tour in Maui, I put on so much sunscreen because I was like, if I'm getting engaged in 3 days, I cannot look sunburned.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
The stakes are high. Yeah.
No, you're right.
And I say we because we have the same skin and we burn easily.
For sure.
Like somebody like Sabrina's going to go and wear nothing and be totally fine.
Gorgeous.
But you and I, we have to be freaking on it.
It's going to be rough. And there's definitely the option of not drinking is not an option.
It's not an option. It's just not on the table.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. It's not on the table because the table's covered in margaritas. And that just, that just is what it is.
Yay. And yeah, we booked our wedding date for October 9th. So we're fucking sending it.
It's like 8 months away, 9 months away. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of back and forth there for a minute. I can't believe it only really was like a week of back and forth because it felt like several months of trying to decide. But I think we also we found a venue that had built-in catering and bar, and we are really trying to be pretty budget friendly. And there is something really quite nice about it being my second wedding, because I don't feel, of course, it's still going to be special and I'm really excited about it, but I feel a lot more like excited about the marriage, I guess, and less like I have a vision for my day and like I've been dreaming about this day my whole life. Like I don't really feel that way. Like I'm excited. I can't wait to celebrate, but I don't like, for sure I'm going to buy my wedding dress online and it's going to be like $300 or less.
Nice.
Like I don't want, especially because I'm paying for everything myself, because when you get married in your 30s and it's your second wedding and your parents already paid for the first wedding, it's understandable that maybe there's not a budget built in for the second.
True.
So paying for my own wedding,
account for a divorce and another wedding.
Right. At 32, when like I do have a job and everything, but I'm going to be a little more fiscally, like I'm going to spend way more budget on the bar than I will on like decorations necessarily.
Aesthetics.
Yeah. Like I'm not too worried about the aesthetics. I'm more worried about like, I just want it to be a fun party.
Yeah.
Full of love and my dog who's going to walk down the aisle. Yes. So those are it's going to happen in Boise.
Less pressure, which is
nice too. It feels less pressure, I will say, so far. Once we picked the date, I'm a little more like, okay. Like even like looking at photographers, I remember before I was like, who's going to be the perfect one? And I'm just kind of like, they look fine. Yeah. Like, how's their price? I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
true.
I don't care. DJs, okay. Well, DJ is kind of important, actually. That's a party orchestrator.
It is.
Yeah.
The photos are important too, because those are, the lasting like physical memories.
True.
But it doesn't have to be this like the most perfectly curated.
Right.
Like
also iPhone photos are so good these days.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely going to pay for a nice photographer, but I'm not going to like get the boutique, like expensive $10,000 one.
Yeah.
Or even $5,000 one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So planning a wedding this summer. Those are my main updates.
And spring.
Yeah. And spring.
Well, you said planning a wedding this summer, but it's spring and you're planning your wedding also. Your wedding is in the fall.
You know what? When the fuck's time is it?
It's spring right now.
Right? Is it? Or it's kind of winter?
Well, I think it's still winter. I think the groundhog said 6 more weeks of winter.
In California,
it's going to be 83 tomorrow.
Yeah. California time feels made up anyway. And I've also been getting so much inspiration from like fall weddings online that there was a couple days there where I was very convinced it was fall. Like, I don't know. I kept talking about like the fall weather, or I told Emma I really liked her sweater. It was like very fall. And she's like, huh.
Well, it's winter.
Yeah.
We love a fall wedding though.
Yeah. It's like we both love October, and it's my favorite time of the year. I feel like a fall wedding is more fitting for kind of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to pick a favorite month, it would be October.
Well, perfect. Now you have multiple reasons for it to be a favorite month.
Yes. Next to April.
Your
wedding month. Oh. I don't know. You're like, April, what's
my wedding month? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. So exciting.
Thank you.
So you're going to have Peach like have the ring on her?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have her be a ring bearer.
Perfect.
I also, Washington Poi doesn't listen to this podcast, but I'm also definitely planning on having her be the first look.
Okay.
I've seen people do it before, but like, he thinks he's going to turn around and look at me and he's like ready to be all emotional and see his bride, but it's like Peach in a little dress. How cute.
That's hilarious.
Similar to the video, which I'm sure you've been sent by multiple people now, of Sydney.
Yeah, so many people are sending me that, tagging me in it. Yeah.
People who like don't know you send it to me to send to you. And I'm like, yes. She's aware.
It's so funny because I like videos like that. I like them on purpose so that people will see, oh, I liked it. You don't need to send this to me. But nonetheless, they're like, oh my God, have you seen this? And I'm like, I know you follow me and I follow you. So you see my face right there that I've liked it. Yes, I've seen it.
You know.
I know, it's cute, but
but you probably got
DMs
sent like
flooded
10 times. I mean, including me.
Yes, you were one of them.
But I don't think I saw you liked it when I sent it to you.
That's interesting.
But I think I sent it before you liked.
No, I had already liked it.
When I sent it to you?
Yeah.
God damn, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just like,
dang.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you didn't see it, then maybe it isn't showing
didn't.
up the way that I think it is.
But you know me. Maybe I just didn't notice.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to save the people the time and effort. of
Sure.
sending me the thing that it's going to take me like 2 to 3 business months to look at.
How can you surprise Bullseye with the first look? Because if you do the Farquaad, that's just like, okay, she just did it. Dang it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really planning on surprising him any other way other than just me doing my first look.
I mean, yes.
And him being surprised by
maybe there's something else. Maybe you can do a lingerie photo shoot or something and give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can, surprise him with your stunning, beautiful, gorgeous body.
We could have him do a first look of my Farquaad bachelorette party.
Like he comes and sees us all.
No, just like before I leave, I have him turn around and look at me. We could do that.
Because you're doing like a specific, like,
I'm going to do like bridal
look,
Farquaad.
Right?
I need to get like a veil for my hat and stuff. And like maybe like.
Is it going to be a white veil or like a red veil?
I feel like my outfit will I know. I need to like figure out exactly how I'm going to do it. Cause I could go like all white with just like my red hat and my 5 o'clock shadow and like the whole thing.
Right.
Or I could go mostly red with like touches of white, like the veil.
Right.
Like red and black with a veil. I don't know.
I feel like
the best way.
I don't know. I feel like it's going to need to be red with touches of white.
I think so too.
Be like very obviously Farquaad.
I think so too. That was my initial gut feeling. So
you had a little train maybe and a veil or something.
Okay. Yeah.
And maybe like white gloves instead of black gloves.
Yes. Just a scintilla of white.
Yes. Yes, very excited for that coming up too.
Me too. Yeah, I need to plan that. But first, we're planning our costumes for your birthday party,
Star Wars party,
which I'm going to be Jabba the Hutt, and Bullseye is going to be Gold Bikini Princess Leia, and he's building my costume because he's an actor and did so many years of like acting school. So he's going to just be like sewing and doing the whole thing, and he's going to do my makeup.
I don't understand how he's doing that. How is he going to make you like so bulbous?
Well, you'll see.
Okay. Dude, I bought the trophies last night for best costume and like best overall.
Excellent.
You're going to like it.
Cool. I'm excited. Are they like Star Warsy?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm excited. It's coming up.
I know.
All right. We're going to transition into the segment of the podcast that I like to call the story of my bitch neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So for the last, I keep saying like 6 months, but now it's been so many months that I talk about her that it's probably more like 9 months.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's in like 9 months that I've been dealing with this lady. She lives in the building across from us, and she always has her patio door open, and she is always either outside on her patio. And like the acoustics of where she is and where our apartment is, like we can hear exactly what she's saying, even though there's like a creek and stuff.
Right.
She is always out there on her phone, blabbing to her friends or whoever the fuck, bitching about her baby daddy, who she lives with. Or she's yelling at him and they're berating each other like verbal abuse all hours of the night. For a while, it was so bad. It was like every night until like 3 a.m. They were just going at it, screaming at each other. And then there would be certain points where he would go out to his car and he would sit in the car and they would just be on the phone and he would be screaming at her from inside his car to like, I think try to mitigate the noise or whatever. But we could still hear her.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, it was really bad.
What a weird way to fight. I'm going to go talk to you on the phone out in my car.
I think like maybe probably to get some physical distance, I guess, or because like they're seriously so volatile. It's really bad. And one time Bullseye and I came home in our golf cart. So it's like all open air, like whatever. And we parked it in the garage and they're standing out in the parking lot. We close the garage, we walk out, and she says, knowing that we're standing right there, she calls him a piece of shit with a small wiener right in front of us, and then looks at us and goes, oh, sorry. Like she wanted to embarrass him in front of other people.
Oh my gosh.
And so they have, from what I've gathered in listening to all of this for 9 months, I see also the little girl that they have. She's probably like 4 years old. They have little girls together. They are not married. What?
I said poor thing.
Yeah, it's super sad. They're not married, but he has children with other women. I don't know how many, but I've seen like a teenager there before and stuff.
Small wiener gets around.
Yeah. So there've only been a couple times where I've like yelled out of our apartment, like shut up when it's like 2 a.m. or whatever. But we have never had like a confrontation ever. And we haven't called the cops, like nothing. So then this was probably about a month ago.
She's also yelled at him to be like, give me more money.
Yes.
And she's unemployed, right? But
yeah, there's no way she works. She doesn't work, and he pays for sure for the condo that they live in.
Yeah.
And one time she yelled at him to buy her an engagement ring, to buy her a car,
and stop buying guns.
Stop buying guns and use that money on her. And so next thing you know, she has this new convertible nice car.
Damn.
It's a convertible Mercedes. And I think that's what smoothed it over with them for a while, is that he actually bought her a car. So then this was about a month ago now. I had 4 girlfriends over, including Megan, and we just were, was it 4 of you guys?
Having a wonderful, wholesome time.
We were just sitting there playing a board game on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Like just playing games.
It was like 10:30.
Yeah. It was like 10:30. And the patio,
giggling.
But not even playing loud music, like literally just playing games and having fun, drinking wine. And my patio door was open, and we started hearing her on her patio, and she can like see in from there too.
Scary.
From where we were sitting. And she just starts yelling, close your door, close your door.
Close your door.
And on the third time, I was so pissed. I got up, I took my ass outside on the patio, and I said to her, I said, girlfriend, I can't believe you have the audacity to say this to me when I hear you all day, all night long, berating your partner, talking on the phone so loudly. And she's like, you're okay. Go inside. You're okay. Close your door. You're okay.
Gross and like demeaning, and like she was acting like you were being this crazy bitch or something. Like
it was crazy.
Calm down. Like she's talking to a toddler.
Yes,
that's how it felt.
She was trying to be condescending to me, and belittle me. And I just started telling her like, oh, she was like, go inside and close your door. And I was like, you're outside though.
Yeah,
like. You're outside.
You're the one
inside.
Literally on the patio.
Yes. And I have heard you all day, all night long for the last 8 months doing this. And she's just being a bitch. And she's like, you're a renter. You're a renter. And I wish in that moment I would have been like, yeah, show me any bills that you pay, bitch.
Yeah.
I know it's all your baby daddy. And then
you kind of like blacked out.
I blacked out and I went into a rage, but I didn't cuss at her. Like I just was very firm. I don't think I cussed at her, right?
No,
I didn't cuss at her.
You weren't like, fuck you. You were just like, are you serious? Like you're telling me to be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last thing that I said to her was, what's it like being as miserable as you?
Oh yeah.
And then I turned around and I went inside, and I'm pissed that my Ring doorbell didn't capture all of this. It only captured like the first 20 seconds.
Gotta upgrade that subscription or whatever.
It wasn't detecting my movement anymore because I just was like leaning over and like talking.
Yeah.
And so it just like, I don't know. It was weird. I wish I had recorded the whole thing though. And so I went back inside and you guys were all like, should we just close the patio door? And I was like, hell no.
Oh, I was freaking out.
Hell no.
Me and Emma were like, we were like,
It was, yeah, I know. And my adrenaline was going, like, I was really pissed, but I was not about to let her like win and telling me what to do when I literally, like, I should have called the cops on this girl so many times, and I didn't. And so,
she kept yelling too. There was like a couple more times that night.
Yeah. And so finally, like, the mood kind of died and all the girls went home and I was so mad and I called Bullseye and he was so pissed and he came home and we were just so pissed about it. And then a week goes by and she and I haven't had any awkward interactions, whatever. But I get a notice in the mail that somebody has reported me for having my golf cart.
God dang.
Reported me for having my golf cart. And they're like, this is in violation because you need to have an actual vehicle in your garage. You need to remove this so that you're not blocking, yourself from having a vehicle in there. And I'm like, first of all, this is a vehicle. It's registered with the DM fucking V.
Yeah.
So
look it up.
Look it up, bitch. I have registration and insurance. Thank you very much. I'm a law-abiding citizen. And so I call my landlord, who's the sweet baby angel, and he's like, I'll take care of this. And basically determined that the problem is I'm not supposed to be charging it in there. But they never would have known if this cunt ass bitch didn't report me. I just know it was her. Like, it doesn't say, obviously, this is who reported you.
But you had that golf cart for a long time.
It had been a few months.
Was like, Coincidentally,
a week later, I get a notice. So I just know it was her in retaliation to me.
For sure.
Calling her miserable and standing up for myself. And so this started a chain reaction of me looking for a new place to live. Because I'm like, I have to charge this golf cart here. What am I supposed to do? It can't go plug into any like EV plug or anything like that. So within 3 days, Bullseye and I had signed a lease for a new apartment and we were going to move.
That's how we do things around here. I feel like we just kind of...
I had so much anxiety. I was like, I have to move. Like, I'm being watched. I'm not safe here. This lady is going to make my life miserable. She hates me. And like, I just have to go. So we signed this lease at this new apartment that we were excited about, but it's definitely pricier. Yeah, it was just like feeling slightly risky, and Bullseye and I went back and forth about it. And like we both were kind of feeling uneasy about it at certain points, but we were like, well, we both were just kind of praying, like, if this is supposed to work out, then like it's just gonna work out. But I specifically was praying, if it's not supposed to work out, please make it very clear. So when we signed our lease, the landlords had asked for us to bring a $400 check to like hold it and take the listing down off of Zillow. And then I was supposed to pay the final deposit of like $3,500 on the following Monday. So it was a Friday to a Monday of a few days in between. And so I brought this check. And by the way, I don't think ever written a check in my life.
Are you serious?
Why do nobody writes checks anymore?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've written them for like a car. Every time I book the clubhouse at my apartment.
Okay.
But every time I do write a check, I am like, wait, how do I do this?
How do I do this? I don't know. I quite literally, I
just like wire you the money.
Literally. And the landlords are so old. Like they printed off our rental agreement and we signed it in person. They drove up from San Diego for us to sign it in person.
What?
Yes. So like we didn't even get it online.
Can
to,
I
like,
tell you about
beforehand.
DocuSign?
No, literally. They were so old. Like there's another funny part I'll tell you later that just shows you how old they're so sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like it was already like that. So I went to the bank and I like got special checks because I've never had a fucking checkbook. Like we just don't do this anymore as millennials, Gen Z, whatever. It's just not a thing. So I bring this check and Bullseye and I sit in the car outside the apartment and he tells me how to fill it out. And he goes, okay, yeah, like we'll just sign it when we're in there and we give them the lease. So they like gave us all these papers and we're signing the lease and all this shit. And I hand them the check and we leave.
Oh.
And turns out I forgot to sign it.
You didn't sign the back
I didn't sign the check at all.
Oh, you didn't sign it at all.
I didn't sign it at all because we just forgot. And so
that's so silly.
It's so silly, but it turns out to be such a good thing.
Yeah.
So Monday came around and Bullseye's at work and I'm like busy with things. And the landlord texts me and she's like, hey, so just a reminder, we need the full deposit today by the end of the day. And it was like 2:30. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm planning on doing that right now. I'm going to start getting to work on it. And then she texts me and goes, by the way, we went to the bank to like deposit your check and we couldn't because you didn't sign it.
Oh shit.
And I was like, I didn't sign the check. And we had a conversation like 2 nights before where Bullseye was like, I'm just feeling a little nervous about this. Like, and I was like, well, you know, we can back out, I think. And he's like, well, didn't we give them $400? And I was like, yeah, but you know, that's okay. And he was like, no, it's fine. We'll just move forward with it. So now I'm like, they have no money from us. If we want to back out, like maybe we should. So I call him at work and he's like, oh man, I don't know. Like I'm kind of leaning toward like, yeah, we shouldn't do this. They don't have any money from us. This isn't out. And I'm like, shit, like, can they get us legally? So I call my dad and talk with him about it. And he's like, no, I don't think they can come after you for anything. Like, and yeah, they have no money from you. Yeah. Call Bullseye again. And we're like, and I'm having anxiety, like shit, like I don't want to disappoint them. Like that sucks. Like,
the sweet couple who drove from San Diego.
Yeah. Like I'm feeling bad. But the funny thing was in the text that she sent me, she's like, because I hadn't paid the deposit yet. She's like, well, hopefully you can still get to the bank in time because they wanted me to Zelle them the check or the rest of the deposit. Sorry, $3,500. They wanted me to Zelle them the $3,500 rest of the deposit. And she goes, hopefully you can get to the bank in time before they close to set up Zelle. And I go, I don't need to go to the bank to set up Zelle. It's just online. Like, that's how like, no. So that's what I was dealing with. But anyway, so I'm going back and forth with Bullseye and my dad. And then my dad starts calling me a bunch while I'm on the phone with Bullseye. And I'm like, I'll call you right back. And he's like, no, call me right now. Cause this might like change your decision. So I call him and he's like, okay, so your mom and I were planning on like telling you this in maybe 6 months or whatever. And then you like signed up for this apartment. So we're just going to tell you now, we have this place here that's 3-bedroom, 3-bath with a yard. And we were thinking we would just kick our tenant out of it in like 6 months and you guys could like move in. And we would just charge you rent for what you'd be paying for this new place, which was smaller. And I was like, hell yeah. What the hell? How did you not tell me this before? Yeah. 3-bed, 3-bath with a yard here? Are you kidding me?
I don't think I fully processed that it's also 3 baths.
Yes.
Like 2.5?
2.5.
Dang, though.
Yeah. Yes. Like with a yard. And like they just fully renovated the kitchen.
Dude.
Yeah. So I called Bullseye back and I was like,
and it's
we have a townhouse
the corner.
It's around the corner from where we live right now.
Literally. Yeah.
So we don't have to go far. And he's like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Get us the hell out of this other place. So we canceled our lease and now we're moving sometime over the summer into this new house. Tenant. It was like a really stressful week. Like, okay, we got to get out of here immediately. Okay, we signed a lease. Okay, we pulled out of this lease. Okay, like how are we gonna make this all work now? But anyway, that's the
all of a sudden it became very clear of what you should do.
Oh yeah,
abundantly clear.
Yes. And we would have gone forward with it had I just signed that $400 check. That was the thing.
Just works out like that sometimes.
Sometimes it does.
Like the time I almost bought a house with my ex-husband.
Oh my God.
And then very, very, very last minute, the government program that was going to fund our down payment like ran out of money.
They said, shut it down.
You literally, no.
No.
Shut it down.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, dang. Because then you would have had to...
I would have been locked into this other place for
at least a year.
Yeah.
But moving is a lot and it's expensive. And you don't want to just do it willy-nilly.
No.
Yeah.
No. So it all worked out. But anyway, that's
party
the
house.
Story of my bitch neighbor and how we got a townhouse out of it.
Dude, thank God.
Yeah. And that's the update with me.
Thank God. We need a venue. We need a party venue.
Yeah. Someone's got to do it. And it's going to be me, I guess.
Has to be.
And my landlord isn't going to kick me out now.
What's the deal with the golf cart now?
I mean, my parents when we move in there. I don't want to say.
What you do with
What
your
I do
golf
with my
cart?
golf cart is my business.
You charge it in the sun?
It's solar.
Moonlight?
It's
powered?
solar powered.
Solar moonlight powered.
Yeah. I
Charge it with crystals.
I charge it with the power of Lady Gaga.
Yes.
Yep. Gaga.
Gaga, the moonlight.
Yes. Yes. You know, I have special ways, special methods.
That's what I expect.
I summon the power of the bog witches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know, it's a sight to see.
I think I saw it the other day. There was this huge ring around the moon.
That was
2
me.
nights ago.
That was me summoning the power of the bog witches
to charge your golf cart for the next month.
Yes.
Yes.
And it works splendiferously.
Perfect.
And
Well,
then,
yay.
Yeah. The last update with me is that I hopefully am starting a new job next week. Yeah. We hope.
Cross all of your fingers and toes and expendages and
appendages.
I think I said expendages.
You said expendages.
You know.
But if you have expendages, cross those too for the love of God.
And your appendages.
Yes,
just
all of the endages.
anything you can really cross.
To cross them, dot those.
It's been a long
T's
fucking
and I's.
road, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
The war is over. I should be starting on Monday, so that's good. Yeah. Yeah. And we're at about an
In
hour.
healthcare marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Healthcare
mean, we'll get
marketing.
into it more when it's like official, but
Yeah.
is now also the industry I'm in.
Yeah. We're
Which
both
is
just
wild.
a couple of healthcare marketing queens now.
I'm for sure we will be going to some conferences together. Like, I just know it to be true.
Yep.
Yeah.
We will summon the power of the bog witch just to make it so.
Dude, we're going to go to like a healthcare marketing conference in Vegas.
That would be fun.
There's like one coming up in the summer that I'm definitely going to.
Okay. That would be fun if I can
Oh, yeah.
make it happen.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to know what's coming.
Cool. Anything else, Thelonious?
You know, this and that, but those are the main top of mind things.
Yeah.
I do have a Pilates class to get to.
Yes. Again, tale as old as time.
Yes.
Got a blast.
Well, I'm wearing the champagne silk bridesmaid's dress.
Wait, what?
Your bridesmaid's dress that I'm wearing, is it silk? It's what is
Matte satin.
matte satin.
Rose gold matte satin.
I've literally actually seen other, like, my FYP is literally like for you lately. Like there was this one of this girl like in the gym just going for it. It's like me, because my bridesmaid's dress is like champagne satin in a couple months.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the satin can. Yes.
There's not a lot of, it's just quite revealing in a gorgeous way.
On the curves. Yes. Yes. So we must go to Pilates.
and get
Montezuma's
throw
revenge.
Diarrhea.
Pilates and throw up. That's our regimen.
Oh, that's so unhealthy. Forget we said any
bad.
of that.
No, it's mostly Taco Bell, really.
Yeah.
At least for me. Bullseye made me last night say that I have to cut back on Taco Bell.
What?
I know. He's like, it's just really not good for you, and I want you to live a long time.
Are you serious?
He said it has to be bi-weekly. But there's a loophole. And in fact, gentle reader, I will educate you again. Bi-weekly, biannually has 2 meanings. It can be twice a week or every other week. So I need to get him to agree and say you can have it on a bi-weekly basis.
Yes.
Because he won't know
what it really means.
He won't know that there's a loophole there. And he will think that we're talking about the same thing, but we shan't.
Have you been? How often have you been having Taco Bell?
Well, it depends on my mental state. Sometimes it's a couple times a week. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's once a week. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's bi-weekly.
Sure,
in both senses of the word.
Washington Boy probably has Taco Bell weekly.
Okay, I'm not alone.
Yeah, if not, sometimes more, sometimes less.
And I told him last night, you've got to cut me some slack because I'm making up for lost time. I haven't had Taco Bell until I've been in my 30s. And
it's true.
I'm catching up. I'm playing catch up.
You not on your Taco Bell, I hope.
No. The hot sauce all day.
I know.
Taco Bell's hot sauce.
It's so good.
What do you think? I'm some vermin? Some
putting ketchup on my fucking Taco Bell
uncultured
quesadilla.
swine?
Goodness. I'm for sure having Taco Bell at our wedding.
Well, thank God.
Late night.
Then I will come.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Signing off so Megan can go to Pilates. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. Help us fight the bodyguard. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Traumedy.show to watch us maybe do a mukbang with
Taco Bell? We should do a mukbang.
I would love to.
Should we do like a Traumedy tries Taco Bell episode?
I would honestly love that.
Okay.
Just, next time. We'll get all of the things that our listeners told us to try.
Okay. We could do that.
Yeah. That sounds so fun.
Okay, great. Wow,
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to go get Taco Bell. Bye.
Are you really? Okay, bye.